same drill as before. Please raise your hand to indicate your desire to ask a question, and we'll go ahead and get started. First up, George Murray. George, go ahead.
Hi, Nick. Obviously, there's more for the team to build on tonight, and we've just spoken to Coach Wolf, and he said that, the performance was positive, but obviously the result wasn't there again. So from your perspective and the players' perspective, how do you feel after that game? Is that a missed opportunity? Are you pleased with the performance, or is it?
No. Oh, there we go. Oh, I missed the tail end of yours, but I heard up to, are you pleased with the performance? Was there anything after that?
No, that's it really. Just, are you pleased with the performance given, obviously, it was another a disappointing result in the end?
Yeah, I mean, frustrated. A lot of anger going into the result. It's never what you want as a player. You compete and you put it all out there. And I think, to that, we had a good effort. We had our opportunities to go up. We came back after we went down on the PK, the unfortunate PK. But, at the end of the day, it's another loss. And all those count the same, whether you play, a good game or a bad game. And so that's frustrating. And, I think we take it game by game, so we can extrapolate some good things, but at the end of the day, we got to find what it is that wins us games, because that's what matters, and that's what gets you up in the table, and that's what keeps people behind you and guys together and teams together. So we're continuing to try to find a way to be on the opposite side of the scoreboard.
Thank you, George. Claire, go ahead.
Hey, Nick. Brad Stuber reached 100 saves today. I think he got a little more than that. Can you talk a little bit about his impact this season, this match, and kind of how he's done as his first season being a starting keeper?
Yeah, from the beginning, he's come in and, been one of our best players, if not our best player, and most consistent. He's a leader on and off the field. I think it just comes from him as a person. So he goes in and you know what you're going to get from him in the back. So, he was a strength for us in the beginning of the year, continues to be, but it'd be nice if we can give him back, what he's done and get the results that we deserve. And so, I mean, it's frustrating, but to Brad's credit, he's had an incredible year. All the kudos that he gets, he deserves. And it doesn't go unnoticed in the locker room. Everyone's congratulating him and talking about it, but at the end of the day, he's going to be the first guy to tell you, let's get to work, let's go get wins, and not acknowledge what he's done, even though, he does deserve a bunch of credit for it. He's been amazing.
Chris Bills. Chris?
Yeah, Nick, I know you've had some seasons in San Jose where you finished, seasons where there's not a lot left on the line. I guess, can you speak to your own experiences there, and I guess maybe the message that you're sort of delivering to the guys around you of, just individually as a collective and for the fans who are obviously pouring their hearts out for you guys, what's left in it for you guys right now?
Well, yeah, we had 1 year in San Jose where it didn't come down to the last game of the year for playoffs, my second year, but that was an unfortunate year and nothing like what it is here. This is a extremely talented locker room. We just, the intangible, how to win a game. That's what we're working on. So we need to stay together and keep building. Being a new team isn't an excuse, and no one's going to use it as an excuse. But with that being said, we need to continue to mesh and go forward and stop, feeling like we're victims. Not that we are, but, some people say it outside, and it's not true. We're going to continue to fight each game like we deserve to win, and I think we do. You could see the talent on the field and the opportunities created tonight. We look like a better team, but like I said, we're not getting on the winning side of the scoreboard. So we'll dig deep, and maybe it takes something different, maybe just a different mentality. So we have 10 games left, and there's still a chance, and so we're going to go out until the last game. So I'm fully confident in that.
And you mentioned the word victim there, and I mean, there's been some moments where it just kind of feels like you guys are snake bit. I mean, you had another tonight with the Fagundes handball. I guess personally, how are you kind of dealing with that when it seems like things are just kind of not going your way? Like you said, there's that intangible of just the will to win, but things just seem to kind of be snowballing the other direction.
You got to cut it out right away. You can't acknowledge it in the game when it's happening, and I think we responded well tonight. So, if nothing else, we take that out of tonight. We came back, made it 1-1 after that happened, and we were unlucky on a transition to have it cut right through us and finish the game off there. We had our opportunities, and we were still getting our chances at the end, but I don't think anyone's feeling that way here, and I don't think we will. So, it's a long year. We've seen that, but there's a lot to be done.
Thank you, Phil West. Phil.
Yeah, so you kind of were talking a little bit about the cohesion and in the locker room and the team being together and all that. So I wanted to hear a little bit more about that, particularly. You've had some new additions. You've had Driussi come in. You've had JJ come in. So just kind of wondering what the team chemistry's been with those additions and how you feel kind of heading into this late.
They're great guys. They come from good environments and competitive environments, so they all bring something to the table. Work hard. There's a language barrier between some guys, so you communicate with the ball and a little bit through a translator or whatnot, but the chemistry is good. They work hard. They bring a good mentality to the game and obviously a quality, especially a player like Driussi, who we've seen a lot of in the more recent games. So I think it's easy to see that the talent's there, and we'll keep using a guy like that is our focus to play through and hopefully start catching fire and winning some games from him.
Thank you, Phil. We'll have time for 2 more questions. George, Claire, if you all each want to ask one each, we can wrap up after that.
I should have brought my hand down so you can move on. Sorry, my bad.
Claire, do you have another one? All good? All right, Nick, that'll be it. Thank you so much for your time this evening, and as